I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. This lesson is on an herb called Valerian, okay? Valerian root, the actual root of the plant, okay? And this herb is a very, very potent herb to deal with. And the main thing that it's being used for in modern day time is sleep. People who deal with insomnia who can't sleep. Now, I have used it before, actually last week, and it's very, very potent. I mean, it puts you to sleep pretty fast, man. Very calming. If you have trouble going to sleep, trust me, if you take this, you will go to sleep for sure. Some good sleep. Now, a lot of people use melatonin to go to sleep, but this is very potent. This is more potent, and it acts very fast. Okay, so let's read about it. It says valerian in herbal medicine is the root of a long-lived plant that grows up to 1.5 meters tall in moist ground all over Europe, right up to the Arctic Circle. Valerian only produces a short root, but this in turn sends out plenty of runners. So in other words, it's a short root, but through that root, other little small roots, okay, a lot of runners comes out that you can use, okay? It says the roots and runners of valerian are nearly odorless when fresh, but after drying, they develop the characteristic smell that tells you exactly what you are dealing with. Now, the smell is very potent, okay? Once you dry it, you get the dried root, it's potent smell. Now, everybody doesn't like the smell, and some do. I like the smell. I like pungent earth smells, you know? Got to get back to the earth, man, and stop worrying about artificial smells, man. Ruins your brain. It says valerian's old name, all heal, gives you an indication of just how much regard this herb was held in from ancient times. Right, man? So it was called an all healing herb in ancient time. Okay. Not just for sleep. That's just one of the main things that I use it for and it's known for. But these herbs do a lot of different things, man. Okay. These herbs multitask in your body. All right. And it says the name valerian itself comes from the same origin of the Latin word for valeri, meaning to be well or to be strong, similar to the root of the word Valerian. For this is a herb that was known to help a person have courage, as it was believed to markedly increase a person's strength and courage. And I'm pretty sure it's saying that because this herb makes you loose. It calms the nerves. Okay, so it makes you loose. So I'm pretty sure that's what they're referring to. All right. And it says in the Middle Ages, valerian was widely used to treat epilepsy. The German herbalist Hildegard of Bingen wrote warmly on valerian for sleep in the 12th century. And in the 16th century, John Gerard wrote that no broth or medicine be worth anything if it did not contain valerian. So it was known big time to be very, very strong and a potent herb, man, that did a lot of different things. But one of the main things was putting you to sleep, sedating you to get some good rest, okay? And it says, and recommended it for such problems as chest congestion, convulsions, bruises, and falls. So you see, multiple things, but sleep, good sleep being the centerpiece of this herb, okay? The fame of this herb, all right? The influential early American herbalist Samuel Thompson called valerian the best nervine tranquilizer. Yeah, man, I'm admit to you, man, it sedates you, okay? But don't be scared. Just take a teaspoon to some warm water, to a cup of water, okay, boiled hot water, and you do good, you know, because even in herbal medicine, you can overdo it, okay? That's anything, okay? Wine is lawful to drink according to the law in the Bible, but guess what? It says drink it moderately. You can overdo that and get alcohol poison. You see what I'm saying? So you still got to be careful and really be wise with this, okay? So it says the best nervine tranquilizer known in the modern times. David Hoffman writes, it is one of the most useful relaxing herbs, and I concur with that, okay? It says the King's Dispensatory writes, in properly selected cases, valerian relieves irritability and pain and favors rest and sleep. In such cases, it is frequently useful in other forms of nervous headache. Valerian has been described as the perfect herbal tranquilizer and was used for the purpose in the First World War to treat soldiers suffering from shell shock. You hear that? Shell shock. And it has to do with the nerves, man. Go look at videos of soldiers in real time having that shell shock on them, man. They can't stop twitching. They're going crazy in the mind. Well, they use that to calm them down, okay? It says, likewise, it was prized by Londoners during the Blitz and the World War II. The main use of valerian in the recent times has focused on improving sleep. You see that? So that's the main focus of this herb. But it's also widely used for nervousness, anxiety, cramps, and headaches, which can keep you from sleeping. We all know that, man. You get a good headache, man, it's hard to go to sleep. A good migraine or cramps, anxiety, you overthinking, nervousness. It's hard to sleep with all those symptoms. So this eases these things. So if you're dealing with any of these things or insomnia in general, man, this is a potent herb to get, okay? And I'm going to read a little more on this herbalist and what he said about it. He says, I love valerian, and it is often the first place I go for help when someone cannot sleep. People often come in with complex health problems, but if they say they aren't sleeping well, then that will usually be the matter that goes straight to the top of the list, meaning valerian as a first choice for lack of sleep. That's what he's saying. The reason for this is that as soon as a person improves their sleep, their healing force will immediately increase. Both the mind and the body does much of its healing in sleep. And that's true, man. Because you're resting, man, and your cells is rebuilding different things, man. Okay? In your sleep, a lot of that happens, man, when you're resting. It says, when you give valerian to someone who is tightly wounded, you can usually see them palpable uncoil after a while. In other words, they're very nervous, can't sleep, anxious. So he's examining when he gave it to him, he saw how they relax, and that's what he's talking about. It says the effects of such a reversal of tension can be profound on a person's health, improve sleep, better mood, better self-healing. And that's the point, man, of getting into these herbs, man, to have the knowledge of self-healing, man, and understanding the earth is powerful, man. Do not abhor the herbs so you can take a hold of it, man, and stop using pharmaceutical medicines, man. Okay? So hopefully you were edified. It's valerian root. The dosage is 1 teaspoon to a cup of water. Okay, so hopefully you were edified in this lesson. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakah, Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your Akamat that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.